Yeah. Before the intro start, we are looking for interns, so if y'all looking for an internship, come fuck with us, cause we got you.
Definitely. We're gonna put together the proper advertisements and send it to all of these arts institute schools and everything.
Yes.
And get some right people to come in. We're looking for a lady to come and serve us liquor too. You know what I mean?
Underground where we are. If you keep it the buck and I keep it the buck, then we all gonna be alright. Cause we want the ball, the money, the bitches, and all. The figures, the digits, the exquisite visits to all of the different shows. I would still want more. Private jets to Caribbean shores.
Girls in bikini,
Champagne grapes to my feed me.
smoking the lettuce for sure.
Paint house on the beach. Champagne spilling hot tub where we reach.
Rich.
Champagne spilling hot tub where we reach.
Season of Mike
It is a treat.
with your host,
I intimate.
Link the Balls, Blam
Yeah, baby.
That's me.
Here we know. Yeah, baby. Welcome to the 2MC and a Mic podcast. I go by the name Link the Boss.
And I go by the name of Blam the General.
Man, what's been going on, my brother? What's been going
man,
on?
We doing what it do, trying to make a hard life easy.
Yeah.
Know what I'm saying?
Because we always figure out a way to make an easy life hard, don't
Yeah, definitely, man. We ain't got to work to do that.
we? Yeah, that should just come easy, man. You know what I mean? But hey, listen, man. I'm just asking everybody to get their foot off our necks, please. Jesus. God.
Please, man. Please.
So we can move forward and do some wonderful things in life.
Yes,
you know what
man.
I mean?
We got so much to accomplish.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? Why would you want to stop that? Don't stop the success.
Yeah. Do you think that, let me ask you a question.
What's up?
Let me ask you a real nigga question.
What's up, man? I'm a real nigga.
I know. That's why I'm going to ask you the
You
question.
know what I mean?
Do you think that, niggas from the hood, if had the opportunity to live a suburban lifestyle, what I mean by that is the ability to have the picket fences and all this other shit.
All right.
Would they go for that, or they would just be too hood to want to fuck with that?
I'm trying to think of maybe what the deciding factor would probably be what it takes to obtain.
No. Like what I guess what I'm saying is, if there wasn't on our necks and we wasn't in projects and we was given the equal opportunity to succeed like our counterparts, would we adapt to that type of lifestyle, or would no matter where we at, will be some kind of hood still coming out of it?
I mean, I guess it would depend on the mentality of the person. So if the person glorified that hood shit, then they're gonna wanna stay in the moment of the hood shit. Now, if they was the type that wanted to get out of that shit to do something better, then they're going to be the ones that excel.
I feel you. Well, I'll tell you this. I believe the fact that if you take a white kid from suburbia and drop him in the hood, he's going to become a hood white kid. Period.
Yeah.
I think circumstances and the community may gonna make you what you are.
Proven time and time again. I mean,
so I guess by even saying that is that the shit that we face is by design.
Of course, we all products of our environment. So if you take us out of you ever seen that movie Trading Places?
Yeah,
with Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, with the white guy. Yeah,
he was like damn near bum on the streets type shit, and they had the white dude that was in Wall Street doing all these big things, and they was like, you know what, they bet each other $1. That shit was kind of a fucked up movie, but they bet each other $1 that they could turn
anybody successful.
Exactly, which was absolutely correct. Because once Eddie Murphy got into that position where he could excel, he definitely excelled through the roof. But at the same time, he lost the person that he was.
Right.
Know what I mean? And the other dude that was on the streets turned into a straight savage. And he was Mr. Prissy when it first started.
Right.
So that was definitely a good
analogy,
eye-opening movie. Yeah, you know what I mean? To let you know that, I mean, it doesn't matter where you come from. You could always succeed if you put your mind to it or if you're given the opportunity.
Well, it goes to also show that systemically, what they created for us to be the way we are was generated and created, and we just didn't there is a narrative that's always out there, like black people are savages, super predators.
Yeah.
All we want to do is do all of this other shit.
Yeah.
And then when you peel the layers of the onion back, you can see that, yo, you guys created this shit. Like you personally did this fucking shit.
You created this situation, and now you want to penalize us for being in the situation that you created.
Facts.
Which to me isn't really fair, but neither is life. So it
Yeah.
is what it is.
Yeah.
You gotta suck it up and move forward from that shit.
Yep.
You can't get stuck in there.
That shit crazy, man.
Yeah.
I find that to be fucked up. You know what I mean?
That shit is dirty.
Because you get a couple of dollars.
We was just talking about that a couple episodes back with the Willie Lynch shit.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all a part of his motherfucking letters being put into action. I mean, like I said, this shit happened years and years ago, but guess what? That shit is still reaping fruit from that labor to this day.
Well, listen, you know that all of these constitutional rights and all these constitutional things that are going around here was written while we were slaves.
Of course.
So
that's
none
why
of that
it wasn't written for us.
There you go.
I mean, which is why, what's his name? W.E.B. Du Bois.
Yeah.
I mean, he had the ideology that we should be the second class citizen to the white man, become a second class citizen, but build ourselves up just because they allow us to make money. You know, you got to think this was in like the late 1800s.
I'm listening because I don't know if I fuck with that, but I'm listening.
Early 1900s.
Yeah, I don't want to dub it. Let's go. Let's hear it. So he feel like we should just eat the second place and work and become first place.
Be obedient. I mean, but you got to think of the mentality back then, man.
I ain't fucking with that.
We were just coming out of slavery.
Right.
I mean, motherfuckers didn't even want to look a white man or woman in the fucking eyes.
I mean, up to the 60s, you had to look down on the floor when somebody went past.
Well, I mean, that was that era. So I can understand where where the mentality came from, because it's something that was embedded in us centuries ago. I mean, generations ago.
Yeah.
I mean,
do you think that there's more pussies now than there was real niggas back then? You feel like people are punks and they're scared to die for the freedom of their people? Or
yes,
like
definitely.
I was watching this documentary on who killed Malcolm X, and it was showing where you could see that, sweetie, you know you could pass in front of the camera. We don't give a fuck, right? That's allowed. It's a real show right here. You know what I mean? But,
it looked like the camera was moved or something.
I don't know. It don't look right?
Hell nah.
Oh, well, it is what it is. You can go over there and move it. We ain't gonna stop rolling.
Man, we got.
No, the last time she moved it, you said you wasn't sure if she tilted the head or something. Are we all in the shot? We're gonna get it right one day.
Here we go.
Yep. But yeah, so they were talking about Malcolm X, and they were speaking about who killed Malcolm X, and it was like, yo, he got all of these warning that he was gonna die. He still went to that speech. So I guess I'm asking myself is how much niggas you know that would know that they coming to murder you with this speech and you still gonna go down there and have that conversation.
Yeah, man, at the end of the day, you gotta be brave enough. If you a leader, you gotta be willing to make a sacrifice, man.
Yeah, but
this is what it is.
How many of those people we have that's bred to just say, I'll go down there and handle that though? I don't know if I could go if I know they're gonna kill me, my bro. I don't know.
I guess it depends on the person. I know my pride, I'm a prideful person. You know what I mean? So my pride is not going to allow me to allow another human being to tell me what I can and can't do.
Facts.
And I believe that's what played a part in the whole reason Malcolm X went to because he knew they didn't want him to make the speech.
Right.
You know what I mean? So he wasn't going to allow anybody to deter him from making the speech, whether it meant his life or not. I mean, if you ask me, that's the true meaning of bravery.
Right. I just thought about shit like that. Like, if people didn't make some of these sacrifices for us, we definitely wouldn't be where we're at now.
No, Definitely not.
It would be, we fought for where we are at now.
And we had to fight for everything.
Yeah.
Everything that we get, we had to fight for, man.
It was never just given, right?
Hell nah, but you can't expect anything to be given to us in this life. So, as a message going out to the viewers watching this, if you're a young man or woman, nothing is gonna be given to you in this life, man.
Yes.
Anything you want in this life, you gotta earn it, take it.
Yeah.
Know what I mean? Make it.
Yeah,
one way or
whatever.
another, you gotta make it happen.
But it ain't gonna be given.
Nobody's gonna do shit for you, man.
Yeah.
Know what I mean?
It is sad to see that we just grow the whole nation of motherfucking lazy motherfuckers.
Yeah, man, it definitely is sad, man.
That shit hurts.
It certainly does. And it's very disappointing.
Yeah,
at the
because
same time.
at the same time, you're at a point in your life where you have so much more doors open up for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yet still,
You refuse to walk through them.
mm,
Because you think you could do it without walking through them.
yeah.
Meanwhile, you got all these people that made a million mistakes that you can learn from and not make.
Yeah.
But you'd rather go and make the motherfucking mistakes on your own anyway, just because. That shit
Yeah.
is what you call ignorance at
You-
its highest level.
Do you think that you was like that?
I know I was like that. I ain't
Yeah.
want to hear nothing to nobody. And people told me the right things to do. I
Right.
chose to do all the wrong shit.
Right.
I mean, because I had to learn on my own.
So then how would we get mad at them then?
Because that shit is just idiotic. Now we understand that it's idiotic. At the
They
time,
don't
we didn't.
understand it, I guess.
Know what I mean? We just hoping that we could put some inspiration in motherfuckers so that they can think for a minute
Right.
and realize like, yo, man, you mean to tell me that just because I ran into a brick wall, you
Yeah,
gotta run into that same brick wall even though I'm telling you there's a brick wall ahead of you. There's
Yeah,
a brick
yeah.
wall, you about to run right into it
Yeah.
head first. Do it, don't do it. And you like, yo,
I'm
you know,
going
I'm going anyway.
Yeah.
I'll run through it. Know what I mean? You
Yeah.
thinking you can run through the shit. Know what I mean? That's how I was. I thought I could run
Sad,
through any
man.
wall. If there was a brick wall ahead of me, I figure I'm gonna run through that shit because
Sad.
shit don't affect me the way it affects other people.
You know-
Meanwhile, I ran into all the pitfalls. I ran into all these brick walls.
Right.
And I'm quite sure I had a million opportunities to do better things with myself. I mean, I could have been in a way different position, a better position, if I'd have made better decisions.
You know, I'm gonna say some real shit real quick. I feel the pain because in my heart, I want to see as much of us succeed so badly. And let me tell you why. I feel like if the more successful people that are out there, the less chance my son going to end up behind a bullet
Mm-hmm.
or being robbed or being jacked or being whatever you want to call it.
No doubt.
So I feel like the situation comes down to everyone being able to, I want to see everybody elevate so we get to a different plateau where it's a different level to our thing. Because remember back in the day when we was younger or in our late teens and shit, 19, 18, 19, we were considered sperm donors and deadbeat dads and shit like that.
Yeah.
And then the paradigm switch where now niggas is just all about their kids. I'm doing this shit for my kids. I don't give a fuck. It was almost like we became fathers to no end. It was cool to be a dad. It was almost like niggas was busting nuts like, fuck that bitch. I don't give a fuck about none of them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying that was what was happening, but that's how it was portrayed.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying?
That's
Yeah.
how most niggas was living, man.
Yeah.
You gotta think, when you're younger, you basically doing the shit that you want to do.
Right.
As you get older, you start doing the things that you have to do, the things that you know that's best for you.
Right. So,
I mean,
yeah. So I was thinking about the fact that if we came over that paradigm and got niggas who's actually being fathers behind prison, calling, checking on the motherfucking grades and doing whatever they can behind them brick walls, trying to make sure they stay.
yeah, you know why that is?
Why?
Because until you get behind them brick walls, you don't really sit down and think about the decisions that you made. And when you behind them brick walls, you don't have nothing but
We're
time.
behind them brick walls.
Now, I mean, you have nothing but time
Right.
to think about all of your downfalls, all your mishaps, all the things that you could have did different that would have made your life and those around you better.
Right.
Know what I mean? So you slick be trying to make I guess you be trying to redeem yourself while you in there.
Right.
Because it ain't really nothing else that you could do.
Right.
Like, you can't physically help nobody with nothing. So all you could do is try and build somebody up mentally.
I fucks with that.
So you have no choice. Well, I mean, if you are a moral person,
right,
you're going to try and correct some of the wrongs that you did to people while you're in there if you get the opportunity.
Right.
I mean, but
well, it makes some people or it breaks some people. That's actual factual.
That's what
some people go behind there, become even more savage, and some people go behind there and come out with degrees.
Most of the people that come out, that go in there and come out more savage, be the younger people.
Right.
So if a younger person come out there, most likely he was glorifying the jail life at the time.
Yeah.
So he going in there trying to be the realest nigga in jail and all that. Know what I mean? And you coming out worse than you was when you went in.
A nigga told me that they like to be housed with the old timers because it was more.
Yeah, you get some knowledge.
Yeah.
You get knowledge and it's more calm.
Right.
But if they do come for you, they playing for keeps.
Oh yeah. They wasn't speaking about the fact that they weren't defending theirs. Quite obviously, the old timers for a reason because they have figured out how to move. I wasn't going around
the most knowledge from the old timers, man.
But there was cats that was telling us that they would like to be housed with old timers because they learned shit and it was better than that way.
They learn shit and it ain't gladiator school. You know, if you go in with the old timers, you ain't got to be worried about fucking bringing the motherfucking sword out every motherfucking time you come out because it's some little motherfucker out there trying to take something that you got.
Right.
They want the same. You know what I mean?
I think we're going to have to do an episodes and do's and don'ts when you go into prison.
Yeah, man.
I want to do
do's and don'ts.
Do's and don'ts when you go to jail.
Do's and don'ts.
And do's and don'ts when you go to prison.
Know what I mean? Whether it's state, federal.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
We're going to speak on that.
We're going to talk about that. We're going to do a lot of little things. I might even kick a little freestyle, man. I've been trying to get my partner to kick some of that freestyle.
Well, me?
Jamaican things for them, man. But, you know, man.
Now, them said that woman want to see me from a long time.
Nah. If we gonna do it, we gotta go to the booth. We might as well be the first ones in the booth.
Nah, but we could do it right here, though. We got good audio. We could just get the track right here,
man,
and I could kill it.
But no.
I can kill it right here, man.
No. You can't kill it sitting down, man. How many people you know do shows sitting on their ass?
Man, listen, man.
Nah. If we
one shot, one kill.
If we gonna do it, we gotta do it for the people for real, man.
Circle it, but you know when I'm in the booth, they can't see the head movements. Man.
Yeah, they can see all that.
Oh, you mean over there, the artist corner?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, we could do that.
As I said, we'd be the first ones in the artist corner because we haven't did an episode with the artist yet.
Yeah, we gotta definitely bless it before that.
If y'all are artists and y'all want to get at us, y'all might as well hit us up, man.
Yeah.
That's two MCs with a S, TV at gmail.com.
Yep.
You can send your music in so that we can hear what the music sound like and determining whether it's fire or not. I ain't gonna tell you that we gonna think everything is fire because if your shit is trash, we gonna let it be known. Like, yo, we ain't gonna do it on a level where it's offensive, but we are gonna let you know that you need work. You need to keep working.
Yeah. Well, that's what we're gonna start to do. Every time we come on here, we're gonna promote the stuff that we want to make sure. So we're gonna make sure that everybody know that you can send your music in to 2MCs
TV.
TV
at gmail.com.
Yes.
That's 2MCs TV at gmail.com. That's 2MCS TV at gmail.com.
He's right. And it's the number 2, not the word 2.
Yes, the number 2.
The number 2. You know what I mean? We're going to start throwing that up on the videos too. But we definitely want to start to review some of these music. It's free of cost, so you don't have to pay your fee.
Yes, we'll do a live review for you right here on the show.
Yeah.
Know what I mean? We'll review your shit and let you know if it's hot or not. If it's hot, we fucking with it. If it's not, we know you need some work.
Right.
And that's just what it is.
We're going to give you, it's going to be an up or down. It's going to either be pump it or
dump it.
Dump it. There you go. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
We ain't going to do the roaster review. It's going to be pump it or dump it. And if it's even dumping, we're going to tell you what we feel like.
Needs
you know what I mean?
on.
Exactly. And it's
you might have a hot ass record, but the mix just sounds like shit.
Exactly. And
you know what I mean?
And you could have just been on beat or on target of some part of the song, and some parts you just lost us in the song. Like you just went off. You know what I mean?
Target or
exactly.
Got off beat. You know what I mean? There's a lot of that goes on.
Right.
Where a lot of these young rappers, they be ahead of the beat when they,
yeah.
Know what I mean?
So we're not necessarily looking for lyrical content as much as we looking for delivery, and
believe you me, if you do send something in and we invite you down here to get on this, to be a part of the situation.
Yeah, man.
You better tear it down when you go into the artist corner.
Exactly.
Because if not, we gonna call you Bowie.
Yeah, I think we should also extend this nationally so we could fly some people in just for a weekend to do that. I think that'd be kind of dope.
Definitely.
Spend some of this bread.
It doesn't really matter where you at.
Exactly.
If you send it in and we choose you, believe you me,
We'll
all
fly
expenses
you in, yeah,
paid
exactly.
on us, and we'll make it happen for you, man.
Yeah, we should do something dope. I think that would really. There's a lot of kids that they never left their hood.
Yes, and eventually we're gonna have a little.
Yeah.
You know, we're gonna have a contest.
Yeah.
I mean,
then the winner probably can get like a little single deal or something like that. Where
get your single video done and all that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it'll be on us.
Definitely. We gotta figure that out. We're gonna make that happen.
Give you a little $25,000 package. You know what I'm saying? I ain't say $25,000.
In your pocket. We say package.
You said a package.
Yeah. That means that's what we're gonna invest on the whole project and get you a check.
And make sure that you get that done.
Yeah.
And have at least something under your belt so that it'll be helping you towards your successful
and there'll
career.
be no recouping, so you get money from day one.
Exactly.
Because we're going to be investing in you as you invest in us, your time.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So as artists and that love music and love independent artists, we definitely need to do that. We need to pin that down so we have a part of our slogan when we get on to make sure we talk about that. Whether you male or female too, just
don't matter your genre or anything. Yeah. You might be a heavy metal artist. It don't matter.
It don't matter.
R&B, you do soulful singing.
If you
all of that.
If you come with a whole band, we may have to move the productions into the recording studio area.
Yeah, exactly.
But we're going to get it popping.
It'll get done.
It's going to definitely get done.
Definitely going to be done.
Yeah, we're not going to turn none of that down.
Yes.
You know what? We should actually do whatever your talent is.
Exactly.
It shouldn't even just be music
alone.
Whatever your talent,
yeah. Like if you're a comedian, I ain't even gonna lie. I'm looking for comedians. Personally, I'm looking for comedians on some personal shit, some shit that I'm doing.
Yeah, you can be a comedian, actor, whatever you do
acting,
that's dope.
All that.
Yeah, you know, if it's not a song, that means quite obviously you're gonna have to have somebody hold up your iPhone. You do the little skit or whatever you're gonna do.
We have a media company,
right?
Which we are actually doing skits and short films where we need actors, actresses, and people to play these parts, even gaffers and people that are behind the scenes as well, writers, all that.
I spoke to Miss Tina the other day and she was pretty much telling me that she has private funding for films. She was talking about us and our situation.
Yes.
We put up a certain amount of bank. She gets it financed through Bank of America. That's going to be the lien holder to the deal.
Okay.
We get all of the money to do the project, and then she also help with the distribution and the placements of the project as we go with it. So she sent me over a whole bunch of paperwork. I haven't been able to look at it, but she's all the way in. She's like, yo, I know you guys got something special in, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There is some upfront money that has to go up for it.
All right.
And all of that, but I needed to see.
And of course it is.
Yeah, well, you know. Well, I want to make sure, I had to make sure she closed some deals and she showed me what's going on. You know what I mean? I'm not happy-go-lucky for none of that.
Exactly, man. If it don't make sense, it don't make dollars anyway.
Exactly. Well, you know. I'm just saying that to say to the crowd and the population that we do have things that we're working behind the scene. We are very heavily in music and film. That's our business model right now. Yes. So talented people, and we all working with independent. I don't want no A-list or B-list, nobody. I want nobodies to be somebodies.
If you're independent and you're doing it, I mean, if you make it sustain for yourself, I'm not gonna hold it against you.
Nah.
But if you are really striving to do this and you dead serious about doing this, please make sure you get in contact with us. And I will say the email again. It's 2MCs TV@gmail.com. That's the number 2 MCS TV@gmail.com. Holla at us, man.
Yes, please do. Please do. We're going to reach out to a lot of these art institute schools all over the country too.
Yes.
I really want to work with people who are progressive, who are pushing their talents and want to be the best. And I don't mean that if you're not going to school, we won't fuck with you. But
that
quite obviously,
we know that if somebody is in school, they're definitely
they made an investment in their future already. So
trying to make something happen for them.
Exactly. So we're going to make a lot of things shake. We want to be doing little short films, direct to YouTube, direct to Netflix, direct to Hulu. we want to start to
short films. We got a few
ideas
series,
and shit, yeah.
few series that's on the line right now.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But, it's all a work in progress.
Right. And just, let's be honest. This podcast is to fund our future endeavors in film.
That's what it is. That's why we so much appreciate you guys for tuning in and supporting what we're doing, man.
Definitely.
I mean, and you seeing it at the ground floor.
Right.
This is the ground floor.
Well, well, listen, I gotta let them know that we had about 90,000 downloads.
Yes.
So,
which
we are doing some numbers.
That y'all fucking with us, and we appreciate that, man.
Yes, we do.
90,000 downloads, man.
90,000 downloads, my friend.
That is definitely a well accomplishment. We need to be. I'm about to take a drink to that. I got to drink to that because that's a well accomplished. Hold on, man. We gonna do it.
Do it right.
Man, that's the 90,000 downloads.
90,000 downloads in our first
2 weeks.
2 weeks of podcasting.
It's not even been full 2 weeks of that. Been like a week and a half.
I mean, it's right there. I mean, I'm gonna take a screenshot of it so when you put up the video version, you can let people see it so they don't believe that we just inflating shit.
Yes,
they can see the 2 MCs on the mic podcast and they can see all of these different platforms that people is fucking with us. So
all that love, man. That shit is what's up.
Yeah.
That
we
shit
doing
makes
it. We
me
doing
feel
that
good,
thing.
man. It's a good feeling to be doing this.
Yeah.
And even be building a platform so that we can have other people come and build their careers off of our platform.
Our platform is your platform.
Exactly.
Our platform
is your platform. So don't think that we some big headed motherfuckers is unapproachable. We're definitely approachable, and you can come get at us and
whatever your skill is.
Don't get it fucked up. We will blow you down when it comes to these bars.
Exactly.
But we definitely support all artists. So please do not be shy.
If you strip on a pole, there'll be a pole right here. You get to work your magic and tell people
where
to come see you, get you your money, whatever you do.
OnlyFans pages, we definitely got some promotion for that.
Whatever you want. And it don't cost you nothing but you coming in here and saying that we're allowed to use this footage to promote you and to promote us. It's an equal giving, but we're not looking for somebody that, you don't have to have clout. Of course it's cool if you have clout. But if you don't have no clout,
have to have it.
We want to make sure it's
not a requirement.
Exactly. It's definitely not a requirement. We want to make sure we give people with no clout the opportunity to start to gain and drop some gems. You know what I mean? I got people that could give you some gems to help you get to where you're trying to get to. So let's make that happen.
All right.
You know what I mean? Let's get it clapping and let it happen.
No doubt, man.
I want to definitely get that going with them. So I think that's going to be a dope situation. We are for the people, by the people. You know
for the people, by the people.
By the people, yeah.
We are the people.
We are the people. Yeah, definitely. We're going to make sure that everything that we do coincides with giving the unknown a presence, and that's what this 2 MCs in the mic podcast is about.
It should have been called the Underground Railroad.
Yeah, that's what it should have been. If I was thinking, that's what it would have been. You dig what I'm saying? But it doesn't really matter. I just want people to understand that we're all about, if you feel like you got any kind of skill, just hit us up. I promise you. You know what I mean? If you ain't in Georgia right now, I ain't got the bank to fly you in yet. But if you were in Georgia somewhere and you want to come through, we're going to set up that date and we're going to bring you up.
Even if we got to motherfucking go pick you up. You know what
I mean? I'm with that too. I mean, we're just going to keep it all the way real, man. Real recognize real, and we about something different. We got to do something different. It can't just be all about, pars with stars and everything. We got to be able to take the man who's on the ground level trying to work his way up and put him in front of whatever and make him great. You dig what I'm saying?
Make it do what it do, man.
Yes. And we just a different breed, man. We're going to make this thing turn all the way up. That's why we don't even got to worry about it, because our show is just unique to just being so authentic that it does what it needs to do. You know what I mean? I got cats all over Europe and France just hitting me up like, yo, I just like the fact that y'all are, you know what I mean? They just like the authenticity of what we do. You dig what I'm saying?
No doubt, man.
So, yeah, that's what it really is.
We about to get up out of here.
Of course we are.
In the famous words of Dr. Knows, for all my listeners and my viewers, I mean, I love you guys, and there ain't nothing you can do about it.
Damn right. We out. Peace.
Peace.